Our next honoree is a multi-hyphenate, a social activist, a chef, a community member, a farmer sometimes, a creator, a cook. Not all chefs are cooks, trust me. A very special person indeed. Take a look.
Hi, my name is Chef Preeti Mistry, and I am the executive chef at Silver Oak Cellars. So my job as a chef is to use my palate and then my skills and create all kinds of different dishes so people can understand that they don't have to just have French or Italian cuisine with Cabernet Sauvignon. They don't have to just have red meat, that they can have seafood, they can have fish, they can have, vegetarian dishes, they can have spicier dishes. And it's all about understanding the wine and understanding the ingredients you're working with. And I just love giving people that aha moment, scallops and red wine, people are probably like, oh no, there's no way you could do that. But also, let's be clear what I put with it, because you wouldn't put that same scallop and sear it and put it with like a citrus salad, then it would not work at all with the wine. But when you surround it with these sort of rich, creamy, elements, very buttery, all of that, then it really works. So it's really, like I said, empowerment in empowering people to think more and learn how to play with flavor and not just feel like there's these prescribed rules of how you have to do things, but that you can actually go beyond that and just think about trust your palate and taste different wines with different dishes and find those connections. All right, so regenerative farming I've always felt is a really big part of everything I do. To me as a chef, we can't make beautiful food if we don't have beautiful ingredients. And we source the best, proteins that are, animals that are well cared for, and the same thing is true for our produce. And I'm a very vegetable-centric person as far as chefs go. And I love, being in the season and working in the season. So for me, I always worked with a lot of really small regenerative farms. This is why we do what we do. Because I'm not interested in just getting fancy ingredients from all over the world and being look at this. I want to work with what we have around us. And obviously then the other part is the environmental impact and sustainability. So for me, that is utmost important for me, for my family, and therefore that I wouldn't serve something to somebody else that I wouldn't eat myself. And supporting our farmers, our local farmers, I think it's such a beautiful part of the fabric of both Sonoma and Napa County and just the North Bay in general in Northern California. I would say, if I were to give some advice, I would say, you're right. Keep going. People are gonna tell you that you don't know what you're talking about, that somehow your experience isn't valid, that somehow you're less than, but you know what you've got going on and you just gotta keep doing it. And believe in yourself. Like Bad Bunny said on Sunday, I'm here because I believe in myself and you should believe in yourself too. That is really what it is. It's continue being yourself, don't bend for others. Don't try to conform to what people want or need you to be or think you should be. Do you, and just keep doing it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Preeti Mistry.
Oh, I thank you.
I'm going to put this on you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you. That was beautiful. Thank you so much, NorCal Public Media. That was wonderful to watch, and I want to thank you all for this honor. I want to first and foremost thank my beautiful, wonderful wife. We just celebrated 30 years together. Whoa. Right? And I want to thank, all of my family and friends, both chosen family and my family of origin and great friends, and of course the whole bunch at Silver Oak. So proud to be a part of the family there. I just want to share a little story with all of you. I'm sure a certain amount of you know that there's been a lot of talk recently, again, about the toxicity and negative behavior in restaurants and kitchens and abuse. And don't worry, it's going to be not too deep. It reminded me of something, and that was back in 2017 when the Me Too movement first started, especially in the restaurant world. And I was invited to a sort of clandestine dinner
with kind of like the most top women chefs in San Francisco and the Bay Area. A lot of names that pretty much all of you would know. And we were all going around kind of sharing our experiences as women chefs. And we're going around, everyone's kind of saying the different biases and, discrimination that we've dealt with. And I said, honestly, for me, I don't know if there's somebody, treating me a certain type of way or I feel discriminated against. I don't know if it's because I'm a woman or because I'm queer or because I'm a brown immigrant. And a very well-respected, someone I respect quite a bit, elder woman chef, looked at me and she said, "Wow, you're screwed." She actually used a different word, but I'm trying to keep this PG-13. And I looked at her and I said, "Actually, I'm blessed." Thank you. When you grow up not seeing anyone who looks remotely like you in the places and positions that you dream of being in, you grow up with a sense of optimism that this world can and will change. So, I am asking all of you today here in this room, the next time you find yourself in a moment, whether it's alone or with someone else, thinking to yourself, well, this is just how things are, or this is how we've always done things. I want you to pause for a minute and think about this and this moment right now, and I want you to think, what if? I want you to just imagine, what if you also could be part of a change to make this a more inclusive community and a more inclusive world? That's it. Thank you so much. NorCal Public Media, thank you, Clark, and all of you for coming here tonight.
Can I hug you? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much.